On the news tonight, Humanitarian Affairs Minister Nentawe Yiwata emerges APC's new national chairman. PDP shifts National Elective Convention, originally slated for August, to November. Nigerian Army foils Boko Haram attack in Borno, kills commander, cameraman. On the foreign scene, 12 persons killed as Thailand and Cambodia exchange fire as border dispute escalates. Good evening. This is News at 7 on Western Spring Television. My name is Damilola Raphael. The Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Reduction, Nentawe Yiwata, has emerged as the new national chairman of the All Progressives Congress, APC, following his nomination and election by the members of the National Executive Committee of the party. The chairman of the Progressive Governors Forum, Governor Hope Uzodinma, nominated him for the position as a motion was seconded by the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Abbas Tajuddin. His emergence is coming at a time when the APC is battling to consolidate its hold on power at the federal level and in some states which recently defected to the ruling party. The 56-year-old Professor Yiwata from Plateau State takes over from Abdullahi Ganduje as the chairman of the party after the latter resigned from the position in June, citing personal reasons.
Let me express my profound gratitude to God and the leadership of the party, from the president to the governors and the National Assembly members and all members of NEC, for reposing this big burden and trust also in me to lead the party at this junction. Let me thank you also for picking me among millions of members of this party, and the party will see me good enough and responsible enough to take this party to the next level. I do not take this mandate for granted. I want to accept it with gratitude and with my full heart and full mind to work together with you to build the party, knowing that all of us here are the mechanics of the party, and the party is our vehicle, and we'll fix it and move it to our destination of choice. I pledge without hesitation that I will work with everybody in the party, I'll unite the party, I'll build the party, I'll expand the party with you as a focus and the building block and the support that I will require to drive the party as needed by all of us so that we can fulfill the dream of Nigerians who have reposed their hope in the Renew Hope agenda. Lastly, I'll trust and look up to the leadership of the party, members of the party, and all of you seated here for us to fulfill the dream that Nigerians have on the APC. Thank you. President
Bola Tinubu has revealed plans to build a new national secretariat for the ruling All Progressives Congress, APC, in Abuja. Speaking at APC's NEC meeting held at the State House, Tinubu said the party is looking for an appropriate land to build a befitting secretariat. The Muhammadu Buhari House is the current APC National Secretariat located at 40 Blantyre Street, Wuse 2, Abuja.
To help identify with the Minister of Federal Capital Territory, FCT, and we should put a committee together of progressive governors to find an appropriate land and build a befitting secretariat. Thank you. I take that. I think we should do that. I believe with that recitation, the motion and the suggestion is carried.
In the meantime, the People's Democratic Party, PDP, has shifted its national elective convention, originally planned for August, to November. PDP National Publicity Secretary Debo Olugbagba disclosed this at a press conference in Abuja on Thursday after the party's 101st National Executive Committee meeting. He disclosed that the convention will now take place in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, instead of the previously announced venue, Kano. Here in Osun State, Hezekiah Bamiji, the senior special advisor on media to Governor Ademola Adeleke, has described the defection of two senators, Francis Fadahunsi and Olubiyi Fadeyi, from the People's Democratic Party to the All Progressive Congress as a miscalculation. Mr. Bamiji, speaking in a news chat this morning, said the federal lawmakers thought Governor Adeleke had planned to defect to the APC and therefore fell into the trap of the ruling party, which holds sway at the federal level. He noted that the governor, as the leader of the party in the state, should have been consulted, as well as the people in their various constituencies, but that was not done. The aide added that the governor did not need to defect to the APC to provide good governance to the people of Osun State. Fadahunsi, Osun East, and Olubiyi Fadeyi, Osun Central, were among the four senators who were on Wednesday formally received from the opposition PDP to the ruling APC, further solidifying the party's hold on the upper chamber. Their defection increased the number of APC senators in the Senate to 70, up from the 50 it had at the commencement of the current 10th National Assembly in June 2023. Meanwhile, a chieftain of the All Progressives Congress in Osun State, Jamiu Olawumi, has said the leadership of the party rebuffed efforts by Governor Ademola Adeleke to defect to the APC. Mr. Olawumi, speaking in the news chat this morning, alleged that the governor had lobbied to join the APC from the People's Democratic Party when he won the 2022 governorship election. He disclosed that the reasons for their rebuffing the governor was a result of their findings, which shows civil servants who were being made second-class citizens against their counterparts from Ede were pleading that the governor should not be allowed to join the APC. He also said the governor could not be the leader of the APC in Osun if he defected, adding that the leader of the party is Chief Isi Akonde. To security matters, troops of the Nigerian army have foiled an attempted infiltration into Mongono town and Bita community at the Lake Chad region by Boko Haram ISWAP terrorists after scores of them, including the top commander, were neutralized in the midnight operations. The senior COID commander, identified as Ibn Khalid, was killed along with the terrorist cameraman in the fast gun battle that ensued in the Bita community when troops engaged the terrorists. According to the SATA commander, Northeast Joint Task Force Operation Hadinkai, Major General Abdulsalam Abubakar, 17 other terrorists were killed in different locations within Sambisa, cutting across Madagali local government area in Adamawa and Kaga in Borno. General Abdulsalam disclosed that 2 AK-47 magazines, 7.26mm special ammunition, 1 PKT belt, a rocket-propelled grenade bomb, and a camcorder were recovered from the terrorists. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu says thousands of terrorists and bandits have been killed since the inception of his government. The president stated this at the 14th National Executive Committee meeting of the All Progressives Congress held at the State House Conference Center, Abuja. He disclosed that there is still much more work to be done, while promising to improve funding for the country's security apparatus.
On security, thousands of terrorists and bandits have been neutralized, and you could see the fact that the fear is going down, but we still have to be very, very serious, vigilant, and make sure that we put additional investment in our people, retain our people, and be accommodating and be serious about security in the country. We need to invest more.
The Ondo State Police Command on Thursday said it had arrested 4 suspects in connection with the killing of an operative of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency in Ondo Town. The officer, identified simply as Jide, was reportedly shot dead on Tuesday during a raid by NDLEA operatives on a building in the Itanla area where hard drugs were allegedly being stored. The police command, in a statement issued by its public relations officer, Olayinka Anyolade, also confirmed that a single-barrel firearm suspected to have been used in the attack was also recovered. It disclosed that investigation into the incident is ongoing and further updates will be communicated to the public in due course. He further reiterated the command's commitment to public safety and said the police would continue working with other security agencies to maintain law and order in the state. In the courts, the Federal High Court sitting in Lagos has ordered the Inspector General of Police and the Lagos State Commissioner of Police to pay 10 million naira in damages to some NSAS protesters for the violation of their fundamental rights. Justice Musa Kakaki, in his decision, held that the protesters were unjustly harassed as their constitutional rights were infringed upon while participating in the forced memorial rally held on October 20, 2024. Justice Kakaki also held that while law enforcement agencies hold constitutional powers to maintain order, such authority must be exercised within the confines of the rule of law. The applicants before the court include Hassan Taiwo Soweto, Boadiale Kingsley, Ilesanmi Kehinde, Oshokbale Adesheye, Olamilekan Sanusi, and Ms. Oshugba Blessing, among others. The strongman of Kano politics, Rabiu Kwankwaso, has criticized the President Bola Tinubu administration for what he described as the neglect of the northern region of Nigeria and the concentration of the nation's resources on developing the southern part of the country. The former Kano governor stated this today at the Kano State Stakeholders Dialogue on the 2025 constitutional amendments. Kwankwaso, the 2023 presidential candidate of the New Nigeria People's Party, NNPP, accused the ruling All Progressives Congress of lopsided allocation of scarce resources between the two regions of the country. Kwankwaso said most roads in the northern region remained in deplorable condition, whilst the APC government continued to allocate lump budgetary allocations for infrastructural development in the southern region. He further urged the Tinubu administration to change for the better and ensure the equitable distribution of scarce resources for the development of all parts of the country.
From Abuja to Kaduna to Kano was a hell, terrible, very bad road. And this is the road that was started many years ago, right from the beginning of the leadership of the APC. Now we are told that there is a road now from the south to east. Let me say at this point that we support infrastructure anywhere in this country. In fact, I was telling myself that I wished that road was done before 2023 election because I was the only aspirant or candidate who traveled to all nooks and corners across this country. I would have used that road. So we support roads everywhere and any other thing that is good for the people, especially for the masses. But a situation where government is taking our resources and dumping it in what part of the country, and other parts of the country are left just like that, I don't believe that is the right thing to do by the government itself. And this is the time for the government to change, to convince our people that the government is not just on one side of the country.
Lagos Zonal Directorate 2 of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, says it is investigating one Philolumba Ifunanya Sheila, arrested by the Nigeria Customs Service for allegedly failing to declare the sums of $14,567, 1,030 pounds, and 40 Canadian dollars. This was disclosed in a statement by the head of media and publicity of the agency, Dele Oyewale. Sheila was intercepted by operatives of the NCS during a routine check on Tuesday at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Ikeja, Lagos. Upon arrest, the suspect, who was scheduled to travel to the United Kingdom, claimed she had only $4,000 on her. In a related development, the Commission said it had also begun an investigation into a parcel containing 101 trillion Zimbabwean dollars, equivalent to 426.09 billion naira, and 41.64 million Vietnamese dong, equivalent to 95,746.52 naira, intercepted by officials of the Nigerian Postal Service, NIPOST, and operatives of the NCS. You're watching News at 7 on Western Spring Television. Still to come. Senate adjourns plenary for annual recess to resume September 23. We will bring you more on this when we return.